don't know anything about the first 2 years of my dog's life, and I wouldn't change a thing. This is my dog Casey, and he is easily the best decision I've ever made, despite all of my hesitation with adoption. Everybody around me, including my parents and my friends, told me to be careful and plan for the worst case scenario when it came to adopting a dog, and luckily I decided to do it anyways. So for all of you out there that are feeling like school is far away from home and you're missing your pets from home, or college can be lonely and it might be time to add a friend into your life, I'm going to give you the two main things that I was warned about and I was worried about, and why they might not be as accurate as you think. First of all, many people think that with getting a dog from a shelter, you don't really know their history. So there's a big chance of them having an abusive past and becoming reactive or aggressive or having unpredictable behaviors, and that can scare people with having small children, or having, for my example, I have a roommate who is terrified of dogs. I mean, for the first year of knowing her, she would not go near a dog. She did not pet any dogs she didn't know. She didn't have any relationship with my animals at home, and I have never seen her so excited and so comfortable to be around a dog until I got Casey. She, growing up, had an Australian Shepherd that she purchased from a reputable breeder and was purebred, and they did all of the right training and everything, and he ended up biting her. So I think that's where all of her fear and distrust came with new dogs, but he was from a reputable breeder, and my dog Casey is from a shelter in the middle of Baton Rouge, and I just think it goes to show that it's not about where you get the dog from. It's about who the dog is as that animal. It has nothing to do with them being adopted or them being purchased. It has everything to do with who that dog is and what that dog is like. And another thing that people are very, very hesitant about is the potential risk of health concerns and health problems and the financial burden of that, because it can be expensive, especially as a college student. And I went through and did a little bit of research. And when I adopted Casey, he came with a microchip, and they neutered him at the shelter, and they did his initial vet exam, and they gave him all of his up-to-date vaccines, and he did have heartworm, which is a very common thing, especially for dogs in Louisiana, and they started him on treatment for that. So I did a little bit of math, and I used Spot Pet Insurance, which is one of the most common pet insurances out there, for animals like Casey, and it turns out that he spent about $2,300 of medical expenses at the shelter, and I got all of it for free. I also later found out that Casey, we did a DNA test on him, and he is a purebred Labrador Retriever. And that is about $1,500 to purchase brand new from a reputable breeder, especially in the South, because they're in high demand. So overall, I saved about $3,000 just from getting him from a shelter. So whether you are looking to get a new dog or have the space in your heart for an animal, I really hope that you consider adoption, because I know they have the space for you, and I really don't believe that it has anything to do with where they come from or what their history is. I think that each dog individually has their own personality and could be a perfect fit for you and your roommates or your family.